People's Radio United.
Do it. Here in the Twin Cities, back in 2008, we came up with a thing called the St. Paul Principles. And that was something we developed right before the RNC to help us work in a more cooperative manner together as the movement. And basically what it says is that we respect the diversity of tactics separated by time or space. Meaning, in other words, we can all do whatever we feel is right as long as we don't step on somebody else's demonstration or action and put them at risk when they weren't expecting to be. So that's really what that's about. And then we say any movement criticisms happen within the movement and never to the media or anything like that. And then the third thing we say is we do not assist the police in targeting other activists or in criminalizing those activists. So we keep our criticisms internal to the movement. And I think that kind of stuff and just plain not working with these characters, don't get a permit for your action, just go do the action. Don't validate the stuff they try to do to hem you in. Do not do it. We always get this all the time when we do demonstrations here. Do you have a permit? No, we don't. We do. It's called the First Amendment, and we just don't cooperate with those systems in any way that validates those systems. And I think that's very, very important.
Cool. So what's our next thing? Tim, you had something that you wanted to bring up for discussion, right?
I'm not sure.
Do you remember that right, or
no? I was going to say, I was going to ask Michelle if I saw on the news the other day that I think it was a senator was, at the town hall meetings that some protesters came in and pushed him out. So he's saying that them yelling in a town hall meeting is essentially violence and has to be stopped. Is that the guy you were talking about?
No, that was in a different town hall meeting in a different state. A lot of legislators are catching hell, and legitimately so, for going along with the Trump agenda. And, I say let it come. And here's the thing. We have the right to redress our government. The First Amendment applies to us, not to some cracker who is a representative of that government. Maybe you want to hear what he has to say and all of that and make him have to apologize and bow and scrape or whatever he's got to do at his town hall meeting. But the reality is that the First Amendment belongs to us, not to the government. And so that's the thing that people have to get about all these bills and all this other crap, and these people that try to shut you down when you go to a town hall meeting or whatever. These people answer to us, not the other way around, not the other way around. And so that First Amendment belongs to us. So I'm glad people are out there giving them hell and doing what they need to, calling them out on all the stuff that they're doing. And any idea that you shouldn't be here protesting, that's violence. There's no such thing as violent speech. That's stupid. That's a stupid construct, especially coming from an idiot in the government. That's just a total construct. Most of what people term as violence isn't actually violence. Even destroying property is not violence. Violence is actions you take against people. Not destroying property, not speaking your mind, not yelling your mind at a public forum of any kind whatsoever.
Right. Our politicians these days, my God, I've always hated them, but Jesus, what are they doing? So I want to talk now about, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and because one of the things we were going to talk about today is kind of like the PR campaign thing and some of that stuff. And this is also part of that PR campaign. It's part of the construct where they try to make it like, well, I'm here, you're interfering with my First Amendment rights. No, you're a member of the government. You don't actually have them. They belong to us. You're here representing the government. So sit down, shut up, and listen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.